Hey there, everybody, it's Tucker, and, well, you know the drill. I'm back with another Funko Pop review video. This time I will be reviewing, um, Elmo and Tango, the Elmo and Tango figure from the recent line of Sesame Street pop figures from Funko. So yeah, this looks pretty cool. I'd say, like, this figure looks extremely accurate to, the character it's based on, being Elmo, of course. Um, Nice detail on the red fur all around. Um, Here you got his head, big open mouth, giving you a smile. Um, Orange nose, and his eyes are on top of his head, so he doesn't have like the black dot Funko eyes like on Tango. You see, I'll get to Tango pretty soon. But yeah, I'd say he looks he looks very accurate and identical to Elmo on the show. Yeah, definitely looks like Elmo. 10 out of 10. I can't complain. And you got his left. Wait, no, I think it's his right hand. Resting on top of his dog Tango. You got his legs. Yeah, and speaking of which, basically, like, the main feature you have here is that he has a dog, this being Tango. I'm not sure if Tango is a boy or a girl. I mean, if someone would like to tell me in the comments, I'd appreciate that. Honestly, I don't remember Elmo ever owning a puppy. I distinctly remember that he had a goldfish named Dorothy. But when I used to watch Sesame Street when I was little, he had a goldfish named Dorothy. But I'm not sure if he ever had a dog. Likewise, Tango looks pretty cute. Sitting on all fours. He or she is attached to Elmo's hand, so it's not a separate figure. Although that probably would have been nice. You got his tail. He's got like this leash vest thing that it's wearing, with like a little music note symbol. Got the ears and the eyes. I want to assume Tango might be a girl, cause there's eyelashes right here, so I think that could mean that she's a girl. I don't know. You got the inside of her mouth, which is pink, and you got her little nose. Yeah. And Elmo does have 360 head articulation. Yeah, so you can spin his head all around. Tango does not. He's basically, like I said, Tango's just like part of the figure. Like, there's no way, I don't know, unless you like tried, but I guess you'd end up breaking the figure. But yeah, there's no articulation on Tango, just Elmo's head. One thing I do want to point out is that that Tango's feet are not touching the ground like how Elmo's are, and that's a little unfortunate. So it looks kind of funny. So it looks like Tango is like floating slightly off the ground. I don't know. I think that's just weird. But yeah, I don't remember Elmo ever having a puppy. I just remember him having a goldfish. I think it'd be cool if we got a pop figure of Elmo with Dorothy. I think that'd be neat, especially since like the classic fans of Sesame Street, like myself, are more familiar with Dorothy than with Tango, being Elmo's pet. But yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna do a figure comparison. Okay, I don't really have any other Sesame Street pop figures that I can compare him with. So far, this is my only pop figure from Sesame Street, but I do have Kermit the Frog, and I mean, I'd say Kermit counts. He used to be on Sesame Street way before he was on the Muppet Show. So, plus they're both Muppets, so you know what the heck. So standing together, I mean, both of them have like various different shades of, like, obviously he's red and he's green, but yeah, I think because Kermit's legs are taller, I think he's slightly taller than Elmo, which, I don't know, I guess I was expecting them both to be the same height. But I guess that would make sense that Kermit would be taller because Elmo's supposed to be like a little kid, right? So, yeah. But yeah, all in all, pretty nice figure. Nice, really great representation of Elmo. I mean, I'd rather have like the original Elmo pop figure that came out in 2015. But until I can find that, this will have to do. I know there's also a pop figure like that's an exclusive of him holding Rocco, which is like the his friend Zoe's pet rock that he would get annoyed by. You know, like Rocco's just a rock. I don't do a good Elmo impression, but this is still fine by its own. I mean, I do wish that Tango was like a separate small figure, like what we've seen with Sylvester and Tweety. But beggars can't be choosers. But yeah, um, I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10. Tell me what you guys think in the comments of this figure. But yeah, that was my Funko Pop review of Elmo and Tango from Sesame Street. So yeah, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Goodbye.